note, no mai haramai ki te Warriors Fan TV, Monday night, Korero. Wait for the crew to come on. As always, the reliable and very knowledgeable Tans. Um, how are you, Tans?
I'm
Another
good, thank
diehard
you, my
fan?
bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, bro. Good weekend, pretty low key. Um, so I was saying to Tans earlier, so I watched my first All Black game in like 10 years. The last All Black game I watched was the 2015 World Cup final against us and the Aussies. That was the last Test match I watched, and honestly, like I watched it off the Pro Polder, and yeah, that's like some of the penalties and stuff they gave away. So someone got like a yellow card for knocking the ball down. and I and I said to Paul, really, bro, is that a penalty? And he's like, yeah, bro, there's 10 minutes. And I was like,
What do you
wow.
mean? 10 minutes in the bin?
Yeah, yeah. So one of the All Blacks got 10 minutes for, like, it was an intentional. He wasn't going for the intercept. He was just trying to kill the play, whatever it was. Uh, but yeah, got 10 minutes, and it was just like, holy, that's fucked up. I just, yeah, and like, yeah, so enjoy the whole game. By the end of it, I was just like, this is why I don't watch this shit. I
Yeah,
just couldn't get
same.
into it. Oh, here we
Kia
go,
ora, Jacko.
Jacko. All right. Kia ora, happy campers. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Good result. Good result in the weekend. Um, I was saying to Tans, I'm going to hold off on doing the score predictions because one of the very happy punters got their score exactly right. So, but yeah, we'll wait for the crew. Wait for the crew.
I love
But
that.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
what did you
But
think of our backline?
ooh,
I thought they were fantastic.
yeah, like what we were saying earlier about Rocco, far poor bastard. Um,
Yeah.
that shoulder injury when they who was it when Luai landed on him, and it was just like, and it's like that he can't get a decent run. All Blacks
Yeah.
is a new league team of what? Yeah, nah, Jacko, straight up, Jacko. That was first All Blacks game I watched in 10 years, and I'm happy to wait another 10 years, bro. That was shit house. It was. Don't even know why. The bro Polder loves the Warriors, but he loves the All Blacks too. I thought, oh yeah, no, I'll come over, bro. I'll come watch the game. Yeah, last time I'll be doing that, bro. Um, but yeah, no, our backline were pretty solid. Like Dylan made that mean break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Picky, I love that little fella. Just it's surprising how slippery he is. They
Yeah.
just had trouble all night trying to stop him and trying to catch him. Um, like we were saying earlier, even though he got smoked in the second half, but he still got up. He had
He's
to.
all heart, eh? He's all heart,
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh
Um,
heck yeah, yeah, heck yeah.
me and Neil were just saying before about the women, or
Mm,
actually all four wins across all four platforms in our club.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so that backline looked good. Boyd especially.
Mm,
Yeah, man. I know, right, Jacko? Aren't we blessed that we've got that kind of
yeah,
depth at the club? I mean,
yeah.
mate, there's not many other clubs, I don't reckon, that can have a half come in. I mean, yeah, he's got first
Mm,
grade experience, absolutely, but he hasn't played a first grade game,
mm.
all year, and then to come in and just do such a good job.
Just biding his time, eh? He
Yeah,
was just like,
absolutely.
and had the opportunity to jump to North Queensland, whatever. But just well before when you were about Luca's injury. But yeah, just waited it out, and sure enough, and he stepped straight in, and just man, the way he directed our back line, and
Mm.
um, the precision on his kicks and the conversions, and just yeah, it was seamless. Him jumping in like that was seamless. 2-0 Picky and as tough as, bro, really surprises me. The punishment. Yeah, heck yeah. And he doesn't shy away from the yardies either. He'll get stuck in there. Like that last run he done just before Lecker's try. Um, he
Oh,
just spotted
yeah.
the prop. Spotted the
Mm.
prop and skinned him, and then just gapped it. Ran for like 50 meters. Smoked Taruva, and I was just like, bro, this guy. Um, Yeah, but loving our backline. Definitely loving our backline. Um, Before we get into it, just yeah, shout out to our Wahine Wales for their win on Sunday as well. The good way to come home and beat the Eels 14-0. So well done, well done to our women's team. 3 tries to nil. Um, Mean to see them come out of the old tunnel too. You know they,
Yeah, that was really nice. It was a nice gesture.
yeah,
They were, yeah,
yeah, that was
definitely.
stylish. That was stylish. Um, didn't look like a big crowd at the start of the girls' game. You know, and part of me was like, come on, you know, like Nick was saying last week, it's a privilege to go to these games. You know, so it's
Absolutely.
hoping that these home crowds for our Wahine team, Wahine Waz, picks up, and the locals, whatever, especially the home games. And I was checking the women's draw, and our Wahine team have got 3 home games in Hamilton. Um, so if peeps from H Town from the Tron, if you know they're going to be playing that particular weekend, then absolutely go down and have a nosy.
Yeah, man,
Uh,
do it. Do it. I
yeah.
was really impressed by a few of them, but I tell you, I was really impressed by Matikino Gray, who was the number 17.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh,
defensive,
yeah. Yeah.
defensively, I just thought she was solid, man. She was just
Yeah.
there all the time, busy as on defense. Again, Maliepo and
Mm.
Michaela Brakeman. How good was it to see
Oh,
her, have a
and that
few runs
her
with the
first
ball?
try. Yeah,
Yeah,
like her first try was just class. It was
yeah.
it was a nice set move. They got stuck in, and they I'm glad she scored. And even the try celebrations after, the players,
Oh,
because it's their try July, eh? So for
hmm.
every try that's scored, the NRL donates money to charity, whatever. So yeah, GT, woo, up the fucking wires, baby.
Yes,
Let's go.
sir.
You know it,
Who
bro.
would be disappointed didn't score 80?
I reckon. Um, yeah. So and we're playing the Knights this Sunday. So are the Wahine. Um, and it's a bit of a funny setup because they're playing after the men play.
Oh,
So the
really?
boys, yeah. I just checked the draw and I had to double check it, but we play it. So we kick off at 6:05, McDonald's Jones Stadium, 6:05, and then our women play at 8:15.
Oh, that's a weird
Sunday
one.
night. Yeah, yeah, it is actually.
Oh,
So um, keen to watch both games. Keen to watch
oh,
both games.
definitely. Look, I've
Um,
never really been into watching women's footy, like even yeah, no, I haven't. But now that our
oh,
Wahine
yeah,
have
yeah,
started
yeah,
up, I'm definitely
yeah,
definitely watching them. I actually really enjoyed watching them play on Sunday. Yeah, man, I
yeah,
really enjoyed it. Just you know, I think that was our first home game at Mount
yeah.
Smart in 4 years. Is that right? Considering
I think it was 5 years. I think the
it's just
last
amazing.
at the start of COVID, our women's team were bowed out. So it's been 5 years since they've played. Um, yeah, but also awesome that they won.
Mm.
Awesome that they won at home. I was gonna say too that Michaela Break, when she scored that try, it actually reminded me of John Kerwin. John Kerwin back in the day when he was, he'd only just switched over to league. Yeah, admittedly he was at the tail end of a rugby career, but like she almost runs like he does, quite just still getting a feel for it. And when she scored, um, yeah, just a flashback in my head. It was like, yeah, no, that's like a JK try right there.
Do you know
Um,
what I really liked most about that game? Because there are a lot of errors. There are a lot of errors
mm,
on both
oh
sides,
yeah,
like a lot of handling errors. And I just thought the best thing about it was the fact that we squared up when we made errors. Like they didn't
yeah,
score on any of those errors, like, and there was plenty of them,
mm,
and still we managed to hold them back. So
yeah,
that was
oh yeah,
I just thought that was solid.
yeah. And in regards to that women's game, the Eels, man, they made heaps of mistakes.
Mm.
The amount of drop balls, they were just struggling. They were struggling with the conditions. Danny, what's up, guys? Mean Korero, mean game from the cup. Waihinam was mean vibe at the stadium. Oh, nice,
Oh,
bro.
cool. Did you go
Yeah.
watch it live, Danny? Knights must have
Yeah.
dominated the main game as O'Brien on the rack. Yeah, I saw that on social media today, Jacko. Do
Mm,
you reckon it's true? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, it'd be interesting because then that'll be
yeah.
there'll be a couple of coaches that'll lose their jobs this season, especially also with
Yeah.
Beasley on the outer.
Yeah. I was going to say, so our Wahine was Wahine team, whatever you want to call them, they're eighth on their ladder. And going up against the Knights, the Knights are sixth. So
Hmm.
that's the Sunday night's game. So yeah, so boys are kicking off first, and then our women's team straight after it. So looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. How you, Cole?
Good,
Can you
bro.
hear us, bro?
I can hear
Chat.
you. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
mate. Yeah, bro.
You
Yeah,
know,
bro. You busy?
Wait,
You're on the road, brother.
bro.
You're on
Hey,
the road.
waiting at the laundromat.
Getting all the important jobs done, bro. Hey,
Yeah, bro.
I reckon. We were just mentioning our Wahine team and the win, the 14-0 win.
Mm.
So yeah, good on them. But and just to go over it, like I mentioned it before, but our Wahine team are playing the doubleheader again against the Knights, but they're playing after the main team. So the men's team play, and then the women play after. So
Oh, wow.
bit of a funny draw. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. Is what it is, bro. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's roll into this game, eh? Let's
yeah,
roll into
definitely,
this game.
definitely.
I was gonna say, so Tigers scored in the first two minutes, and they look slick. They did look slick,
Yeah,
but not as slick as Tanner Boyd.
Mm.
I think,
yeah.
yeah, Tanner Boyd was. I just love seeing him just settle in there, man, and own that own that halfback jersey,
And he
own
didn't
that
even
number
look
7.
like no one looked out of place. Like we pretty much had, like
Mm,
a new spine. Well, we did really, I suppose,
yeah,
all but CHT. Um,
mm,
yeah, man, and he just fit in perfectly, just in the way that we play. And it was really good how Webby in the presser he highlighted how he had said to Boyd, play
mm,
your own style of footy. Don't try and
Mm.
be anyone that you're not. Just go out there and you do you, boo. And what do you
mm,
know? It was awesome. I
yeah,
thought we were a bit messy in parts in the first half, and I was actually
mm,
worried because I for a while there it was still 22-14 for a lot of that. It wasn't until the last 20 minutes that we actually went up another gear and scored those
Mm.
other two tries. So Tigers, like we were definitely the dominant team for the whole game. There's no question about that.
mm.
But man,
Yep.
they did bring it, they brought it, but we were just
Oh
too.
yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. I was going to say too, there were two times in that first half where we could have challenged and didn't, and it was a
Mm.
bit. We would have won both times. I think the initial one was that first set of six, and they said Jacko stripped the ball, and he
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
And they said that Rocco knocked the ball on, and he didn't from the goal
Mm.
line dropout. And it was just
Oh
interesting that we didn't challenge it. It was kind of like,
Mm.
um, because it was, but neither. I mean, Jacko just looked surprised. It was like, really,
yeah,
but he
he
didn't
didn't.
argue the point.
Yeah, no, and neither did Rocco when they both
Yeah,
got like, neither of them.
yeah.
It was just like they were like, oh, whatever, like and even Fish in the press conference, I thought he rubbed the salt in the wounds a bit, to be honest, because he was like, oh, we knew it was going to be, an easy win. I was just like, bro, like
That's the Panther side of him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but it was just good to see the boys finally come off a bye and dust off and get a dub,
Yeah.
and be
Mm,
the dominant team. So that
yep.
was awesome. And we don't have any more buys. Origin's
Mm,
over, footy's back to normal, and
right, right.
here we go.
And like what we were talking about earlier, like so this is the last 8 rounds, but it's only two more months in the round robin. Regular season's finished, and it's just like holy, um,
Yeah, that's
so it's always good to be in the eight, but we are right here right now, sitting in fourth. Um, yeah, like Tons and I were talking about it earlier. I'm only really worried about of the last 8 games, the Doggies, the Finns, and possibly Manly. They're the teams that I'm worried about. but the Finns got smoked in the weekend. You know, the Sharkies from a stuck it to them.
Mm.
So it's gonna be an interesting run home.
I wonder if they should get another co-captain with Barney out. Like I'm wondering when Fish goes off the field, wonder who sort of takes over the reins, whether
Mm,
a
I
forward
reckon
or
that should
back.
be Kurt. I think it should be Kurt Capewell.
mm.
Yeah,
He'll be back this weekend. He'll be back this weekend. So
Yeah.
yeah, and we need him. Like with Rocco out. Don't know how far Ali Leatawa is, but Kurt can see Kurt slotting into that centre's position just as the
Yeah.
extra cover. Um,
Yeah.
sorry, our fours walling down. Dimitrik really came of age. Jacko, oh yeah, bro, hardcore.
He was
He
he was
yeah,
fantastic, man, off the bench.
yeah,
He was awesome.
yeah.
And that hit, bro, that hit up that he did, and frickin'
Oh man,
Johnny
but that
Fainu just
yeah,
went,
yeah.
had you ever? I was just, and then to get the penalty on top of it, and just to see how, see him, you
Mm,
know, just
yeah,
proud of his hit up, and yeah, that was awesome. And I was
yeah.
like,
That was a
"Dude, bro." And
yeah.
then the sets that followed on from that, though, the other tackles that
Mm,
happened after that, you could just see the boy, like it really.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what I saw
Set the
anyway. It
tempo.
just really lifted the boys.
But that was a weird penalty too, because so Dimitrik, like off the back fence, smashes
Mm,
the Tigers forwards, and then they get penalised. And I was, because I watched it again and again, and I was like, bro, there was no high charge, there was no shoulders in there was no forearms, nothing. Dimitrik just he smashed them, but then he won a penalty for it. I was just like, oh, okay, interesting
I
call.
didn't. I didn't even know what that penalty was for. I was like, "Hey, did
Nah,
they hold
same,
us down?"
yeah,
Or I don't know. But anyway, I also thought Tennisdale Smith off the bench, man. Like he only done a short stint, but I just thought
yeah,
some of his runs were solid as, and I'd love
it
for
was
him to,
dynamic. Yeah,
yeah, and I'd love for him to get more game time. I just
yep,
think with Catewell coming back, and I just wonder. So I'm assuming he's either going to go centre or he's going to
yeah,
start on the edge. Um, but yeah, pity because I just think he's awesome for a middle rotation for that,
mm,
prop
mm.
rotation.
yeah.
Yeah, man, I thought
He's
our bench was awesome.
yeah,
Timati Martin, Timati Martin. As soon
yep,
as he came on the field, man, tries us straight away.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can see Kurt kind of. I can see them slotting him in, Uncle slotting him into the back line, and only because outside of Kurt and Ali, we don't have many options at centre.
Mm,
Um,
Mm.
and we're pretty solid in our forward pack. That forward rotation,
yeah,
they're they're. I mean, even when we lost against the Broncos and the Panthers, our forwards still stack up. Um, so that and those young fellas, like Kyle and I were talking about um, in the weekend. Like Lecker was pretty quiet, um, but his mate. But that's when Dimitri jumps in and just grinds them down, And it
Mm.
was just like, bro. And then Lecker scores their last try and just
Yeah.
made them look like chumps. It was
I
like,
think
bro.
that was probably one of Demi's best games actually this year.
Mm,
He was there all the time, and you just watch him. Like even cover defense, he's waiting, or maybe if someone slips off, he's just always around that ruck to make sure that he's there to cover on defense. But yeah, I thought it
Mm.
was one of his best games.
yep. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Tennis Styles Smith just hungry. He looked hungry as like that first hit up he
Mm.
done. He was just laying into them, and I was like, nice, bro.
Mm.
Good to
Oh,
see.
nice. Oh, nice, Jacko. Yeah, I saw he played in Cup. I only watched. I didn't watch the game per se, but I did see Warrior Holic's
Oh, nice, nice.
highlights that he chucks up on Facebook. Shout out to the Warrior Holic for doing that stuff too. I greatly
Mm.
appreciate it as a Warriors fan. But yeah, I did see he was back. So maybe I hope so. I'd like to see him have another run.
Mm.
Actually, one of the things
Yeah.
Kyle and I talked about as well is so, um, like when Big Fish went off, it was like the second half, bro. The whole when
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
came back on, our young forwards were actually handling them really well, and it was kind of like he could have actually stayed off for maybe another extra 10 minutes, because
Yeah.
we had the upper hand, and our guys were just all over them.
Mm.
They didn't need to bring Fisher Harris on when they did, kind of thing. But I mean, okay, he's the captain, whatever, if it's his call or not. But I don't know. It was just something to like the bro observed it and then he said it and was just like, actually, that's a good call. Um, especially heading into these last 2 months, we you know, you want to keep those rotations rolling through.
Yeah.
I was surprised that Laban only got what? Did he only get 15
Mm,
minutes? Mind
just
you,
under.
I was
Yeah.
yeah, I was surprised by it, but then I was thinking, well, I suppose if you look at it from a different point of view, it's like, well, the boys must have been doing a really good job out there, so we
Jacko
didn't.
played big minutes.
Yeah, man, Jacko
Yeah.
was actually. I forgot to. Yeah, Jacko was. He was
Mm,
awesome, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
There
Even
was one. There was one play where Fisher Harris and Aaron kind of ran off each other, man. And Fish,
mm,
he got halfway through the line, and he was just looking for an offload, and it was just like, damn. Had
yeah.
someone been there for them, because the pair of them had punched the line, and it was just like, oh man, I hope they do that a bit more, because it did. It looked choice.
Aaron Clark only knows one way, and that's just
Mm,
straight
yeah,
through. That's just straight up the guts. No
yeah,
trying to go sideways. He's just and he just runs hard every carry, man. He just
yeah,
doesn't take
yeah,
his foot off the pedal. He's just
yeah. And his
he's
defense,
really
his defense is staunch, man.
yeah, just consistent, and I think for a lot of years Warriors really struggled to have consistency both as a club and like just
Mm,
play, individual players. So
mm,
yeah, man, it's just good to see them come out and
yeah,
perform like that. I thought Fish had a huge game. I actually think it was probably one of his best as well.
mm.
Um, yeah, he made some. Yeah, he was really
Oh, I was going to say though, and I think it happened in the second half when we were close on their try line. They had Adam Dewey for the Tigers. I think it was the centre. I think he was the one that scored twice.
good. Yeah.
He blooming lined up Fish, and I was just like, whoa, he almost smoked him. Um, so he was by far their best player. He
Oh yeah,
stood out.
Adam
Um,
Dewey's. I love Adam Dewey. I think he's a
yeah,
fantastic. He's probably one of their best actually in their whole lineup.
yeah, yeah. But like his was it the second try he scored, and just kind of split Wade
Mm,
and Jacko, and I was just like, damn, because it
yeah,
looked soft. It looked soft as. I was like,
it did.
oh my goodness.
I watched the replay though, and I was like, "Oh, mind you, I think because it looked like they all fell over each other, Fish,
Mm,
Ford, and like it's like they all tripped over one another." But yeah, that was really that was soft.
and like so when he scored that try, because um, Fisher House was, I think, the last offender. The camera, and it was only a quick shot, but you saw Fisher House look back on those players and just give them the
Yeah, I saw
duties,
that.
just
Yeah,
gave them the evils, and it was just like, oh yeah, no, fair enough, bro. He was dirty on them for letting them get through like that. But yeah, he was. Adam Dewey was, yeah, like Uppy got involved in some real, like I think it was the fifth and final, and he fumbled the ball.
yeah,
And then when we got the ball back, again, Big Fish takes the hit up, and up he managed to dislodge the ball, and it's like, you sneaky little bastard. Um, and it's just like, yeah, he was one of those ones that was, even the amount of the Tigers that were stripping the ball from us. Um, like Aaron got stripped, Marata got stripped, and it was just like these buggers. And they were no longer after mistakes. After their mistakes, would get the ball or whatever. They were so it's not like they weren't trying through lack of not trying, that they were just their mistakes. Their mistakes killed them. They were dropping the ball, they were fumbling, they were, yeah.
I
Um
think
More so in the second half.
I think they were really lying in the tackle
Oh
for
heck yeah.
like I
Yeah.
thought they were lying. I'm like, bro, and I think they thought that would be their answer to slowing down, to
Mm,
slowing down our play of the ball and slowing down our momentum. But it didn't work, and
nah, it didn't.
because our ruck speed, man, like
Yeah,
how many times,
yeah,
like I think the last couple of games, the Broncos and the Panthers, we really struggled to make meters.
yeah.
Damn, not yesterday. Far out, we were just cruising up the field.
Mm. So is that the
Mm.
difference between teams that are in the top 8 and teams that are in the bottom 8? If you know what I
Funny
mean?
you say that, bro. I was watching oh God, I was watching the Eels and the Titans, and I was just and you see, like, just after that weekend, I was after this weekend, sorry, I was just like, that's why they're in the bottom 8, because
Mm,
there's
Mm.
just no I know why we're in the top 4 now. Like,
mm,
I know why, and I know why those teams are in the bottom, like, at the bottom of the ladder, because they just suck.
yeah.
Like, they
Mm.
can't string a solid set together.
Mm,
You know, like,
yeah.
we can defend
Yeah.
our sets, we can attack, we can
Yeah.
fucking score tries from anywhere on the park, whether it be the edges through the middle.
Mm,
And a lot of teams just far out. They
Yeah.
can't even score tries, mate.
yeah. I was gonna say too that Jared
Mm.
Sutton, our ref for the game, he gave in regards to penalties and 6 agains, there was only 8 penalties all game. 5 in the first half, 3 in the second, and 8 6 agains. 5 in the first half, 3 in the second. So
I
it
actually
was actually quite. The game did just flow. He did
mm,
so, and again, Kyle and
Yeah.
I were talking about this because he was kind of letting shit kind of drag out, but he was fair. He done it to
mm.
both sides. So
Mm.
so yeah, it was yeah, he didn't actually do a bad job. Um, but yeah, they were hanging on us. They were definitely hanging on us in
Yeah,
the
it
ruck
was
space.
frustrating me because I was like, "Bro, get off, man!"
Mm,
But it, you know, obviously they were going to try and use that as a tactic. But I just
mm,
think we were just too strong. So
yeah,
yeah, it just didn't work in their favour. But
yeah,
I thought they had a couple of good players. Like I thought, yeah,
mm,
I thought Dewey was definitely their man of the match. Luai really tried his heart out. I thought he
yeah,
kicked well, got
yeah,
them a few, restarts. But yeah, I just thought our attack was too strong.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, into it.
yeah.
And
I
I
think
Oh
think,
yeah,
also,
bro.
I think also what we were saying in regards to the top eight and bottom, mate. I think there's also a big difference with the top four and then
yeah,
Mm,
the
absolutely.
bottom of the top eight. Like if I think of the Warriors and like obviously we've lost to pretty much all those teams except the Bulldogs. Like we lost to the
mm,
Storm, lost to the Raiders,
mm,
um, and then obviously we lost to the Broncos. But I think it's just the matchups. I reckon. Like if you look at the Broncos, for example, the matchups were like quite evenly matched.
mm,
Mm,
Like all
yeah,
our sort of strong players were like evenly matched with their players. Where when we played the Tigers, there wasn't really, but besides sort of Terrell May in the forwards, I don't really think they really had anybody else.
mm,
Once we shut him down, I thought that was the end of their forwards.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and because he didn't really actually, I did see his stats. I think he only managed 100 and something. It wasn't much anyway in comparison. I think last week when they played the Roosters and won, he ran over 200 meters in that game.
Wow.
And then this week
Mm.
it's pretty
Wow.
much halved it. If yeah, but
Okay.
so that I think that's a huge reason. But yeah, you're right, bro. I mean, I just don't think
Mm,
the Tigers have it yet, but I just think in regards to where they've been in the previous 3 years, I think they're
mm,
fucking light years ahead of where they were.
yeah,
And I
Yeah,
hope for them, I just hope they get better, and I hope they make some good signings. And yeah, but
yeah,
they're in the middle of a rebuild.
yeah,
They're not gonna
yeah.
get into the 8. But
And
hopefully, hopefully they do next year. It'll be good to see them
yeah,
get up there.
I'm just glad that the
yeah,
Tigers are off the bottom of the ladder,
Yeah.
and three wooden spoons in a row. It's kind of like, man, that would be a true test of faith if the Warriors won 3 wooden spoons in a row.
How
It'd be like, woo.
Tigers they say to be solid as a Tigers fan and stay
Mm,
loyal to your club through
yeah,
through wooden spoons. And man,
yeah, heck yeah.
I've played.
But even the doggies, when you think that,
Mm,
and I'm pretty sure the doggies were bottom of the ladder, a couple of years back
yeah,
as well. And look where they are now, kind of thing. So yeah, it is a true test of faith, man. Yeah, if you end up, bottom of the barrel, wooden spooners, whatever, that whole just You know, because the Warriors have never won the wooden spoon. We've come close,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's going to be one of those things. It'll be like, yeah, definitely definitely
Oh,
don't want
look,
that. But yeah,
I think we'll definitely finish in the top 4. I feel comfortable. I mean, so who's under us? Broncos. So they're still, what are
mm,
they? They're still 2 wins under us.
All
yeah,
behind.
4
Yeah.
behind.
So
Yep.
so
All
we're
behind.
not comfortable. Like, I'm not saying that as we
Mm,
can afford to lose 1 or 2. Like, that's not what I mean. But yeah, if we did lose 1, it's not gonna it's not gonna affect us straight
mm,
away. But I can't.
I think as long as the Broncos are winning, we have to win
yep.
Yeah,
just to stay ahead, have their little buffer. Or else, if we lose, they win. Then
Yeah.
obviously it goes down to 2 points ahead, and then
Yeah. Yep.
lose twice, and then it'll come down a point.
Yeah.
well,
Be
Broncos
interesting to see.
play. Someone said the Broncos have got to play Melbourne twice.
Oh wow! I was just about
Yeah,
to
they got
say,
tough goals.
yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
interesting to
so
see who the Broncos have got for their last 8 games. For going up against the Storm twice. Holy,
Kia ora
kia ora
tahi.
tahi, kia
Yeah,
ora tahi.
So
Um,
that's hard for them, but
yeah,
I just can't see it happening. I just think we're just too connected. And if you watch on, is it Surly Sports with the interview with CHT, even, and I think I mentioned this last week, he said that this is the closest he's ever felt to a squad before. Like, he's just like, man, we're just so,
nice.
solid, and it shows when they play together. Like, they're happy, they're enjoying their
yeah,
Mm,
footy, like
mm,
they just know each other. And I just think that's why we've been so successful this year. It's just
yeah,
because they're enjoying their footy and they're
yeah,
enjoying playing with each other.
yep, yep. Just Jacko's comment. Broncos and Panthers are the main threat, but if we win
Mm,
another 5, definitely top 4. Finish top 4. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And it's
yeah,
just the luxury of having rolling into the playoffs, having that extra life. You know,
mm,
you wanna be first, second, third, or fourth
yeah.
because that's where the advantages are. Um, fifth, sixth, seven, eighth, it's just all sudden death. You know, and it's
Mm.
kind of like, and not to say teams haven't fought back from those very positions, but you definitely want to finish top 4. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
you don't want
I
to
don't
finish
see the
bottom.
8 changing much. I think I don't see the 8 changing much at all, actually.
Mm,
I knew I did tip the Sharks to win because they didn't have a choice; they had to win. So um, I think it'll pretty much stay what it is now, the 8.
mm. Before I forget, I'd said to Tans earlier I was going to wait till a wee bit into it, but the predictions for the Tigers games. I'm going to call those scores out. So from the top, I said 28-26. Carl went 16-10. Tans went 34-22. Jacko was 28-16. Tahi 24-12. I'm going to come back to this one. Zach said 84-18. Miz 40-20.
mm,
So you got the 20 points right, Miz. Jazz 32-16. But we had one actually predict the winning score 34-14, and that was Kelly. So bingo to Kelly. Well done. Kelly said
wow,
34-14.
nice, Kenny.
Yeah, it sure is. So yeah, I wanted to kind of hold off on calling out those predictions and make sure we get our predictions for this coming weekend too. Um, yeah, the game. Yeah.
I think the other good thing about that score deal was that the first half, what was it, 16-8,
Mm,
and then second half was 18-6.
yeah.
So it was good to see us play like 2 halves,
Mm,
Mm.
not just sort of like, how we just been playing sort of 40 minutes and then the other team sort of like, coming back and nearly winning. It was quite a good sign, I thought, to
yeah.
see them play 2 halves and dominate both
Yeah.
halves and score
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah. That's a good
Mm,
shout, actually, bro. Yeah, I didn't
yep.
think of it like that, but yeah, and that's how you need to play if you want to win games, eh? You have to show up for 40 minutes, for 80
Yeah.
minutes, and
Oh
play.
yeah,
80 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah,
I win. Yes, you did, Kelly. It was a
yeah,
mean one. Oh, it'll be 120 pointers if we
yes.
make top 4. Mean. So,
So yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
SC Warrior. Is it 1 plays 3 and 2 plays 4? Is that right in the finals? 1
I
v
think
3, 2 v 4.
I think one plays 4 and 2 plays 3.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah. If any, yeah, just correct me on that, fellas, in the comments. I'm pretty sure it's one plays 4. Um, yeah, because
But
it
that'll
doesn't
be
matter if they lose a life, then they roll. They still get to. They'll play the winners of the bottom 4 kind of thing. So, but yeah, congrats, Kelly. Well done.
And is the second round
What's it?
the home game for us?
Uh,
Would the second round of that be home?
I think it's the
Because if we play one, would one get the home?
yeah, and then because
Oh
when
yeah.
the Knights, so when we played the Knights, 2023, that was I think it was 2 weeks into it. We'd lost to the Panthers, played the Knights, and then played the Broncos and lost to the Broncos. Then the Broncos went to the
Oh
final.
yeah, the second round.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
the table stands as it is. If the and I, like, man, some media people piss me off. They're like, nah, Melbourne will be I hope Melbourne don't. I really want the Raiders to win at least the minor premiership. Like, I just think they've worked. I'm going off topic here. I know it's Warriors, but I just think they've worked really hard for it. But that'll be awesome if we get to play them in the semi here at home.
Oh, who's that? Melbourne.
I think, yeah, and I think the outcome will be totally different.
Oh man, imagine playing the Storm at Mount Smart in a semi in a preliminary grand final. Holy,
Yeah.
that would be yeah, man. That Mount Smart would
They
just
wouldn't even. Can you imagine the shit they'd get coming out of the tunnel? One at home. Oh, one at home plays 4. 2 at home plays 3. When you get week off, yeah. Top 2
yeah,
home soil. Oh, okay. Top 2 home semi first week. Okay.
nice.
I've seen we have in our time.
Yeah.
The Eagles and Bulldogs in round 23. Yeah, Mike. We were just talking about that before. I think the Dolphins are a smoky too, bro. I don't think they're going to be an easy beat. But yeah, it's awesome now that that Tanner's, went out there yesterday, put on a brilliant show, got the dub, and so it would have done heaps for his confidence as well. And you saw that actually when he kicked the conversion at the end for Lekker's try, and he was just, did you see him? And he's just like, yeah, man, like he just, he looked really happy with himself, and that's what you
Oh
want.
heck yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So he needs to go and they can go back into training and kind of just build on that. And like you said, lucky we had the bye because it gave us that week and a half to really build some, some combinations. And yeah, man, they done it. They done well.
Just Kelly's comment. Raiders still have one more bye to go. Sorry, bro. Raiders still have one more bye to go. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the state of the season, they man, whoever done the draw done the Raiders are like, well, and I mean, obviously it's it's not to say that it's a setup, but it definitely played to their strengths. Yeah.
Well, actually, they've actually, yeah, bro, like it's worked in their favour though because they've won so many games, and now they've still got one bye to go. So, far out. And I think they're sitting at 30? Are they at 32 now? So after that, like, man, they'll probably finish on. Fuck, they might finish on close to 40.
Yeah.
And they were saying last week with the Raiders, if they were to lose every single game after last week, they'd still make the top 8. Just because of the amount of points that they've got.
Wow. That's
which is quite. They won't.
Nah, yeah. Oh, bro. If they fell off the wagon here, it'd be like, wow, that would just be hard to fathom, really.
What's scary, Tahi? Did I
think that was for you, Tons. Yeah.
Your Boyd also had developed a floating bomb much like Fogarty. Yeah, good point, Jacko. Like Fogarty,
Tanner. Yeah.
a weapon in time. Exactly. And I think that's, I just think his kicking game is going to be really important for us in this back end of the season. However, I do want to ask you guys, now with Tamati Martin, right? I mean, he's got that utility role on the bench. He came in yesterday. As soon as he got on the field, he had a try assist, and I think he had another try assist later on in the game as well. Does the club need to re-sign him? I think so. I think he deserves at least, at the very minimum, a 1-year extension. I'd love to see him move too. I mean, if his role is that vital off the bench, who's going to take that utility spot next year? I know everyone's going to say Healy, but Healy can only cover one spot, and that's hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays, mate, he everywhere. Lock, hooker,
Mm.
centre, fullback, half, like,
Yeah.
man, I just wish they'd hurry up and sign him. He's just done so much for our club. Melbourne at
Mm.
home, yeah, bro. I hope they all, if it does pan out like that, Tahi, I hope they all get
Mm.
gastro.
Yeah.
Would you consider Lukey at 6 and Tana Boyd at 7 next year?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Mm,
Hard. Um,
yeah.
it's a hard one because Chanel's locked in at standoff, and the only way he's going to come away from that position is like I can't even see him having bad form for the rest of this season, rolling into next year. But injuries, if Chanel gets a major injury, then yeah, Luca
But,
will slot to 6. I'd like to see Luca go keep Tanner at 7 and Luca at standoff at 6. But I mean that's just me,
and
bro.
then you could have CHT at 14 as a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
just so many ways that, it's like a puzzle. Like, there's just so many ways that the club could, like, how we could line up, which is a wonderful thing, a headache for the coaches, but for us as
Mm.
fans, it's just exactly that mentality that the boys have, which is next man up, and it
Yeah.
truly is. It just showed on
Yeah,
the weekend,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised. I was like, man, if he's been killing it in cup like that, and he's
Mm,
played, I think, 70. I think that was his 70th first grade game, if I remember rightly, or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say like Tahi modern day Ohio. I was thinking that too, bro. The modern day utility to Mighty. So
Mm.
yeah, and like, but he does fill the role. Does the club give him an extension? Hard to say. Are the Bears knocking on the
Hope
door?
so.
Absolutely. Don't know if Tamati would want to move to Perth though. But hey, I mean, who knows? They might throw him $1 million.
Mm,
Who knows?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. SC Warrior. I agree. But yeah, I'd love for them to re-sign him. I really
Mm,
would. Because,
yeah.
yeah, it's really hard, eh? Because, you have your favorite players who you want to see to keep playing, but at the end of the day, it is a business. But I do think he deserves that utility spot over everybody. I
Mm.
just think he, yeah.
That's a good point from so Jacko was saying CHA is locked down 6, but yeah, Boyd at 7 and Mets 6 would be lethal, and
Mm.
just SC Warrior. No pressure on CHA for his spot because of his left foot kicker. Nice. That's a good call, my
Mm.
bro.
Mm.
But did you see, like, I think now with Boyd in at that 7, because Boyd, he's not like Metz, right? He's not that running, he's not a running half. Whereas Luke's that, and Luke's a ball playing half. But I'm wondering, because Tanner's not, he's more of that ball playing half, and we saw
Mm,
that because he set up tries, set up plays.
mm,
It just gives CHT a license to roam now, and a license to go through those gaps and suss out that defence, and hopefully go through those gaps. Towns will go into mourning if TMM leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, Jacko. I'd be gutted. I'd be gutted.
okay. Um, and Tanner Boyd, like just loved his precision and his kicks, and
Mm,
it's just like, and like seeing him like with the conversions. Okay, he missed one, but there was some pretty hard kicks in there, and he made it
mm.
look pretty easy. So I'm
Yeah,
just
but
glad he
I
stepped
don't.
up with that.
How many tries did we get? 6. So he converted 5 from 6, and I
Mm,
don't think we've actually seen that um,
mm,
much this year. Out of
mm.
all our games, we haven't really seen a lot of our conversions been kicked. And I'm sorry, it's not throwing shade, but yeah, I just think we're fortunate, man. So freaking fortunate that we've got that.
mm.
Yeah.
Just SC Warrior, Tanner won't stay after 2027. Oh wow,
Yeah, but
I don't
why?
know, bro. I don't know if the
Yeah.
Warriors go on to finish top 2, whatever, make the final this year, next year. I
But
reckon
why
Tanner
did he
Boyd will want to
stay?
be a part of that.
But why did he stay for? He's already signed on for another year, SC.
Mm,
So, and he had, like, apparently there were talks of him going to the Cowboys. Far out, I'll tell you what, Titans need him back. I'll tell you that much.
Mm.
Um,
They're bottom of the ladder, so it's like, wow.
mm. So
Kind of sad.
why did he stay? Is my question. Like, mm.
Mm. I'm glad he did too.
Mm.
I'm glad he hung around.
And I'm
Korero.
wondering why we didn't sign him for another year.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's what I
Like,
mean. Why?
obviously they could see what he was doing in New South Wales Cup, and I'm like, far out.
Mm. And he was
Yeah,
carving up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, is there a conspiracy? Like, is something going on in the background that we don't know about? Because why would a first grade player say, okay, I'm going to sign for another? Maybe he didn't have anyone throwing the bank at him, but I mean,
Mm.
for a first grade player to say, yep, okay, I'll sign another contract, knowing that that means he has to stay in cup. The only reason he's playing first grade is obviously because Metz is out injured. But
Mm.
yeah, for him to sign on for another year, it just goes to show that far out, he must just love it. Life in Aotearoa must be really good, and the club just
Mm.
must be solid.
That's
Mm.
what Jacko's just saying. Going on boys chat with SJ. I think he would love to stay long term. He loves the place. Nice,
Mm.
nice, bro.
Yeah, Tahi, I
Um,
like the way he just goes deep into the line and then offloads. It's kind of like
mm,
what
yeah.
actually Timaiti does the same thing. When he goes into the line, he goes deep in and then offloads. Cody
Mm,
Nikorima's another one. And
yeah.
you just when you do that, it's like you're guaranteed to get a try. If you keep doing that, keep going deep into the line and then those nice little offloads,
Mm,
at some point you're going to put one of the boys through a hole.
yeah. Just said, SC Warrior. New clubs are circling for halves. New clubs are always circling, bro. That's the problem being the only club in one country. A lot of
Yeah.
our talent, a lot of our talent from the Warriors gets poached all the time. Even outside of the Warriors, the wider outside of Auckland, they're always looking. Those other clubs, the scouts are always looking, right down to high schools.
Imagine
Every
if
school needs
Nathan
to.
Cleary Nathan Cleary's still playing first grade, Kelly, when
Mm,
Jet when he gets his call up to first grade. Man, wouldn't that be awesome to
mm.
see two brothers go at it?
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Hey, Tanner was
Yeah.
like Ward stating it was the best move for his footy career. Yeah.
Then queer Boyd. Uh, like it. um,
Yeah, so yeah, I'm sick of these Sunday games. It'll be nice to have a Friday or a Saturday game. But I
serious.
in a sense, I think we're lucky because at least we get a 7-day turnaround. We look at the Penrith, the Panthers, they only get a 5-day turnaround this week, and I just don't want them to make the 8. I really don't.
Mm,
But hey, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, eh?
yes, yes, you do.
Right.
So,
Uh, just he Tanner was like Ford starting. It was the best move for his footy career. Yeah. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Like Jackson Ford wasn't going anywhere.
mm,
I think he was with the Dragons, and he was a bench player. Just struggled to make just to get on the field. Really, then Uncle reaches out to him, brings him over, and he finds his place. So yeah, Uncle Underwood's good like that, bro. That like just that being able to pull that talent out of his playing pool. It's like, man, the belief he instills in the boys, and it breeds, and it just kind of everyone buys into it.
mm.
It's just the best feeling, bro.
And I think that's why they're playing so well is because they have that belief of their coach and all their coaching staff. Like
Mm,
and you just yeah, like he says it all the time, and I just think, and the boys know it as well, and I just think that's why they're so solid in their own jobs. Because it's yesterday they went out there, they done their own jobs, but it cut, like they done their job, and then it just all clicked together as a team.
mm,
Yeah, they weren't trying to didn't do anything flashy or expensive. They just played a simple game of footy, and it just got them 34 points.
yeah. Just Jacko's comment. Think Panthers will make the 8 times. They are coming right big time.
I
And,
know,
and,
Jacko.
and, and all because of that bloody game against us, the Weasels. It's like,
I know.
fuck. Um, I want Warriors
No,
to win. I
I
don't
don't
care
think
for an
Penrith will.
opportunity.
There's no way Penrith will win a 5P. I just don't
Oh
think.
man.
And if they do, I'm writing a fucking letter of complaint to the NRL. In my
Yeah,
opinion, in my humble opinion, I don't want to see another Storm and Panthers grand final.
yeah.
No way.
I can't see it with the likes of the way Canberra, especially the way Canberra are playing. But the
Mm,
Storm, like the Panthers are, they're just not playing the same style that the Raiders are playing.
yeah,
Even the style that we're playing. You know, once we click into gear and get an 80-minute performance out of the boys, our boys are going to be hard to beat. Um,
yeah.
Mm.
you know, it's gonna, yeah, and I like the Panthers. Far they'd be. But imagine if they did. Imagine if they made crept into the four and then took it out again. It'd
My
be like, oh,
school teacher, communicator, and therapist. Yeah, yeah, Tahi. Egan is the most important spy member because of his service for dummy half. He is best
mm,
on the comp. Yeah, man. How sneaky is he on the weekend? Like, man, he's just. Yeah, I don't think he gets. Yeah, I think he's one of the best. I think Harry Grant,
mm,
Uppy, Egan, probably break Brayley. That's it. But yeah, he's definitely up there. I'd say he's number 2 or 3.
yeah. I like how Egan so he's intentionally spotting the markers, and whenever the markers are out just a little bit, he's not just backing himself to go for a run, but he's intentionally running at them or around them or trying to draw them in to tackle them. He does
Yeah.
it every game, and it's just like that is such a skill, man.
Mm.
And I think late in the second half, he was well, I can't remember who played the ball. Might have been Liquor, but Wade stood over the ball because the
Oh
Tigers
yeah,
player was holding him up. And I was thinking, why didn't that bloody Tigers marker just jump on the ball? Because as soon as Licker played it, Wade just stood there. I was looking down and I was
mm,
just like, that was a
yeah,
risky play, bro. But
mm,
he got it. He got the
Mm.
six again.
yeah,
And I was just like, this guy's a master, man. He's
mm,
a master manipulator. I do like him. I do like him. And
yeah.
he's definitely one of our cogs moving forward.
And I think it's kind of good after those 2 losses. We get back to this level, and so now we're at this where we've had a great win yesterday, and now
Mm,
it's time to build on top of that. I mean, like you said, it's only 8 games left, so the boys don't have, like they've just got to build on what they did yesterday, and I want to see them go out there and play a game like they did against the Sharks.
mm,
That's what I want our season, the rest of our season, to look like. I
yeah.
know it probably won't happen, but that's what I'd love, is for us to kind of go back to that Sharks game and take a few things from there and implement it into these next 8 games and just keep growing.
Yeah, I think with the yeah, with our last, it's going to be interesting because we go Knights, Titans, Dolphins, Doggies, Dragons, and then Titans again. And it's just like wow, and then the Eels and Manly. Um, we should win at least 5, maybe 6 of those. Um, if
Mm.
not all of them. But and I mean I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's kind of like holy, um,
Mm.
that's a big.
And I think we probably couldn't ask for a better draw, really. I think.
Yeah, we're pretty
And to
fortunate.
out of those 8 games, we got 4 of those games at home.
Mm, yeah, yeah, heck yeah.
So it's like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's gonna. Oh man, that's gonna be mean. That's gonna be mean as the yeah, because the Titans game and the Dolphins game back to back, they're both in Mount Smart. After the Knights game, ooh, yeah, it's gonna be
That's good. I'm glad the
yeah.
Tigers. So the Dragons at home, did you say?
We play the Dragons. Yep, Mount Smart, round
Name.
24.
When was the last time they came to Mount Smart? Shit, I can't
Oh,
even remember.
don't know, eh?
Only know the man
Mm.
to fill the void for Rocco. Yeah, we were just talking about that before EC Warrior, and I'm wondering,
Mm,
probably, but I mean, hey, Kurt Capewell's back too, so I suppose we'll
mm,
see tomorrow. So I'm expecting either, yeah, Ali or Kurt Capewell, 2 more tune-up games in 2 test matches.
mm. Yeah, that's true.
It is like that, eh, Tahi?
Um, yeah. Yeah, and I mean the problem. Sorry, not the problem, but Ali. and Rocco are just prone to injuries at the moment.
Mm.
And it's so yeah, real good to see that Ali played in the weekend. Love to see him back in the top team. But like when Rocco done his shoulder, and it's you just got to feel for the young fella because it's like far. He's just
Well,
had a shit run of injuries this year. Um, the kid can't get a break.
mm.
So
And
yeah,
it's really affected his footy when he does play. I mean, shit. Yesterday I heard them say that was Rocco Berry's first home game of the season.
mm, yeah,
So that just shows
Wow.
how much he's been out. And man, like he's one of my. I just think Rocco, man, he's got such a high ceiling. I think just yeah, and he
mm,
showed that in 23. He was one of my favorite players in 23. I just thought, man, the sky's the limit for this kid. But yeah, sadly, yeah, but he's just going to have to work his way back. I'm just wondering if he'll even make it back into first grade
oh
before we go into finals.
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
know, wasn't it Jack? Was it Jack Howarth who done his shoulder, and he was out for a while. I think he's just come back actually.
Oh, okay,
It was a broken bone in
yeah.
his
But that whole like
socks.
after Rocco had gone off, and they showed him in the in the changing shed trying to move his arm, and they're like, "Oh, that looks promising," and then he dropped his arm. It's like, "Nah, he's toast, bro. He's gone skis. uh, he not coming back, bro."
Yeah, and Clark will
Um,
be pushed for a place next year. He is going. Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about Seal Cully, Jacko, but I don't watch much Cup because it's Bar Sports TV. But I only watch the highlights, and yeah, he looks like a gun. So Eugene Fara woof up the dogs. Yeah, nah,
Eugene. Okay, we've got an infiltrator.
not woof up.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Easy,
it,
eh?
kids, but not here, brother.
Yeah. So that's pretty much a wrap on the Tigers game, mate. Good win to the boys. Good win to the girls too. Against the Eels, over the Eels. But rolling into the Knights, and I said it at the start of the tonight's show. So it's another double header. Bit of a weird one though, because so the boys are playing first, 6:05, and then our women's team are playing after
Oh,
the
nice.
8:15. Playing the women's Knights team. So yeah, so rolling into the Knights. If peeps want to put their predictions on, start chucking those scores up, eh? And I'll start writing them
Eugene,
down.
Eugene is. They are having a mean season, but so are the doggies, mate. And I mean, I think for the people that are, especially the three top teams, not Melbourne. I mean, Raiders, Bulldogs, Warriors. I don't think anyone took that's either of these three teams seriously at the beginning of the season. To see
Oh yeah,
us three sitting in that top four, I mean, we've
yeah.
we've proved the punters wrong, and I love that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a bit behind on these comments. Oh, geez, I'm way behind. Okay.
See, Warrior, you don't think so? You can tell Rocco's body is not built. Come on, bro. No
What did
way.
they? Did I missed that one?
He was like, Rocco's body is not built for first grade, bro. He got through the 2023 season, okay? I disagree. And I
Hmm.
know, yeah. I mean, shit, we can say that about so many players. I mean, you could say that about Mets. Fuck how many wicked. And I mean, this is the first, actually, he's had serious injuries for the past 3 years. He
Hmm.
hasn't even played the whole season in the past 3 years. So you could say the same thing. Mate.
So just with Eugene's comment, to be honest, I thought the Wires were doing me in 2025, but I've always been a Bulldog fan because the Cuzzy bro played in that team. Just entertain my curiosity, bro. Who's the Cuzzy bro? Just before we kick you off. Nah. Um, not kicking you off, bro. You can say what you want within reason.
He would be a big out. Oh, yeah, true, actually. And no, Kalen Ponga. I love Gagai Tahi. I just think that guy, man, he just plays his heart out. And I've said it before. I think Gagai's the best player at Newcastle. Everyone's going to say KP. KP this, KP that. But Gags for me, man, he's just a warrior. He's just a soldier.
Just Kelly's comment. No, bro. No, bro. Dogs have the Galvin curse. Mate, he plays company rounds and then gets dropped. was like, holy, what happened there? Talk about imploding. I think Lucas is injured for Knights. He would be a big out. Okay, sure.
I just want to ask a question here, and this is about the Eels, man. I'm just going to ask because I know there's a few people in the chat that would have watched. What? So Jason Riles, right? Dylan Brown started at hooker. Then Talon De Silva comes on, and I think Brown only played, what was it, 28 minutes, 29 minutes? Then sits on the bench until the last 5 minutes of the game. I just thought it was ridiculous, but I see that he's saying that it's because he's not a part, he's not, going to be around the club in the future. So is he bleeding these players now before, which I think, fuck, mate, there's still 8 weeks left of the season to go. But what's your guys' thoughts if anyone did watch that? Because I thought it was really dumb having an international 5'8" sitting on the bench for like whatever it was. Let me know.
Okay, scores, predictions for Sunday's game next Sunday, or this coming Sunday. Sorry, Sunday night. Where we at, team? You fellas in the comments, start posting them up at. Oh, actually, I'll just scroll back. Make sure you haven't already started.
Kirk Catewell's back.
No one's posted yet, mate. Right.
I might go the same as around this week. I might go another 34 12.
34-12. Cool. Kelly said 40-10.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's reasonable.
Mm.
Actually, Newcastle started really fucking good this week. Like that first half against Melbourne, I was like, damn, look at these Knights, man. They're out to do something. Oh, minute, second half. Oh, right. They were fucking terrible.
Oh. Right.
Beating him out, Tangier bleeding, in my opinion, yeah. Brown ain't been playing like an international 6. But he's better than everyone else there, Jacko. I mean, well, not, yeah. But anyway, it's not our problem, really, is it? I was just finding something to talk about. At least
Jacko.
it's a problem, thank God.
Jacko, 28-14. Nice. 28-14.
Knights will be up for it, but their halves have been having shockers. Yeah, that's what I mean, Stevie boy. I thought that first half on the weekend, was it yesterday or whatever day they played? I thought, damn, but then that second half they were shite. Who cares about the Eels? Give them the spoon already. Yeah, hard out, Kelly. I was just, yeah.
Jacko. Yep, gotcha, bro. Zach finally jumped on, my bro. I missed those whole Korero today. Oh, you missed the goodie, Zach. But you're just in time to give your score, brother. Let me guess, it's going to start with 80. Yeah, Eels. Gee, but yeah, bit of traffic in the Korero heading towards the Eels and stuff. It's like, okay, true. Feeling a bit of love for the tuna. Hey.
Yeah, you guys will have to forgive me. Sometimes I go off on tangents about teams and other players and other teams and shit that doesn't really count for anything. But that's just me.
All good, Tons. All good. Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, I think I went quite reserved last week. So this time, I said a 2-pointer last week. I'm leaning towards a blowout. Bit like you, Tons. Bit like Kelly. Bit like Tahi. Actually, everyone's going that way. Okay. I'm gonna go 42-12. Yeah, bro. 42-12. They'll get 2 tries. They'll be good for 2 tries. Or 3 tries and no conversions. But yeah. Right. All right, who else? Who else is on? What's your score, Carl? What do you call it, bro?
When you said 42, bro, I was going to go 42-14, but I'll go 50, bro. 50-14.
50. Woo!
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
I reckon
50-14.
we should destroy them, bro, to be honest.
Nice. I like that, bro. I like that. Warriors to. Sorry, I'll just push that one up.
Did you see it's
Warriors
already
2.
sold out for the Warrior Nation in Newcastle?
Oh,
Yeah, it's that,
serious.
bro. Yeah, the Warriors
Yeah,
And he
tickets.
was
because
at
they get
the
allocated, eh? They get
yeah,
allocated seats at Richard Morgan.
nice. Yeah,
It's
and
a
he was at
student.
the Sunday's game, yesterday's game.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, he's
They've
keen,
already
Yeah.
sold
bro.
it out.
He's keen.
They're
No.
fantastic, hey, the Warriors, what he's done, and the Warriors
Mm,
Nation, and just the, like the effort they put in over in Aussie to get to all those other games, man. Like,
yeah, heck yeah.
it's just legendary, and it's just awesome. Whether
Because
may
he's that
have,
guy that goes over there, plays the drum, eh? The guy from New Zealand. Thinks
Mm.
Under it.
Oh, is he
Oh,
from
yeah.
New Zealand?
Yeah, he goes over every Aussie game,
Far out.
and he's
Damn.
taking over playing the drum from Richard.
Been
Oh,
saying that
wow.
Maju, best gags, etc. are dangerous. Yeah. Yeah. Weather may have bearing there have been some real wet days over there lately. Remember that game we played the Knights? Was that in 2023? Was it 23 or was it last year? And it was pissing down. Like Knights are pretty good in the rain, but we've been good in the rain this year, this season too. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. I can't remember tons, to be honest.
yeah, it was. I'm sure it was me.
So SC Warrior, you've gone plus 12. I need to lock in some digits, bro. You need to give me some digits. Otherwise I'm gonna just make it up and go 12-0.
Wow, could be.
Well, yeah, pending the weather, I suppose. So what was the forecast for Newcastle? If
I
anyone
don't know.
knows.
They're just saying it might be raining. Pretty much, he said
Oh,
it might be raining. So
okay. Well, hopefully the boys are. Yeah, like whereabouts are the Knights on the ladder? Didn't even bother checking.
far out down the
Oh, near the
bottom.
bottom. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Whoa.
Is
Oh,
it? I think the Tigers were on 14th. Are they 15th or
the
13th?
Tigers were 14th. So are the Knights below the Tigers? Wow. Okay.
I don't know. Actually, I'll have a quick look on that. I'll have a look.
Yeah, that's jeez. Unless it turns into one of those games where the Knights just click into gear and decide to ride shotgun over us and be like, oh damn. Just get the last of these scores. Oh yep, 20-12. Nice, my bro.
Wow.
Knights are.
20-12.
Oh shit! Knights are 13th. Yeah, they're above the. Yeah.
Oh
So the
wow.
bottom 8 is Sharks, Dolphins, Dragons, Cowboys, Knights, Tigers, Eels, Rabbitohs, Titans.
Rabbitohs are second to last.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Seagulls are in the 8. I didn't even notice. Ah, crack up. Oh, that's
Say that
7.
again.
The Manly are at 7. I didn't know that. Oh, and Sharks are still out because they. Oh man, far out. Are they only on 17? Holy
Someone on ice.
points. Oh no, shit. Sorry, played. Okay, now Tanya, come on. 22.
Sorry, Tons, I'm just writing these scores down. I'll get these scores and then I'll read them out. Michael, 13.
Yeah, I saw that,
13.
Tahi. I saw that today on social media. Yep, him and old Dizzy Hasler. Far out.
What was that, Tons?
Oh, just Tahi about their coach, about Adam O'Brien. Might be losing his job at Newcastle.
Newcastle. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that's what it is, you know.
Oh, Shot Jacko, thanks for that tons. I'm a Bar Sports TV member. I can have a look to see if I can somehow send you the link for the New South Wales, if you like, might be possible. Oh, Shot Mel, that'll be mean if you could do that. I'd love that.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, actually,
Nice,
I think I've no, because but
okay, well, just while we're waiting, because there's a few of the schools that are in. If I haven't got your score, I'll scroll back down later, all right? So from the top, I've gone 42-12. Tan said 34-12. Carl, Said 50-14. Nice, my bro. Jacko 28-14. Tahi 32-18. Kelly 40-10. Mel 30-16. SG Warrior so plus 12, so and it has gone off 2012. Nice. Zach 80-10. Soul on Ice Heartbeat said 38-12, sorry. And Michael's gone 13. I'm not sure if you mean 13 plus or 13 minus, my bro. So just give me your final digits on that one, Michael. All right, let's catch up on these comments. We need to win 5 out of the remaining games to make the finals. Is that correct? Steppy, yeah, pretty much, bro. Lock them all in. No worries. I'll have a look during the week. Somehow. Jacko, 5 wins, top 4, 2 wins, top 8. Stephanie, surely we get more than just like out of these last 8 games, bro. I'd be highly disappointed if we only got two wins
Oh,
and then drop 6. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I think we'll get. I think we'll get 6. Probably at the very least, I think we'll get. Well, at the least, I think we'll have 4 wins but I can't see us losing 4 games. I just can't. Considering we've only lost, how much have we lost this year? So we've won 11-8.
Is it 5 or 4?
11, lost 7, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh no, fucking hell! No.
Yeah, we've had 3 buys, eh?
Yeah. So 10.
Yeah. I think we've only lost like 5 games. 5 or maybe 4.
Oh no, that's 5 losses. Yeah, 10 wins, 5 losses, 11 wins, 5 losses. That's 16, 17, 19. Yeah. 11 wins, 5 losses.
Nice. Zach said 89-10. I don't know what's up with the 9, my bro, but
it's not going to happen, Jacob. Don't worry about it. I predict 7 wins, finish third. Nice, Kelly. Finns will be tough. We've lost 5. 5. Fuck, that's good, man.
Yeah,
We're coming up
good.
to round 20 and we've only lost 5 games.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd lost that many. Yeah, but yeah, it's
there's last 2.
Yeah. Finns will be tough. We've lost 5. Chirp.
Hercules, yeah. Do some Warriors mess, you reckon, Jacko?
Panthers next 4 are good, 3 hard games, then Dragons. It'll be interesting. Yeah. I'm not a fan of those guys. Calculator time tons. This guy. Uncle will rest the boys in our last game against the Eagles. Yeah. That's an interesting call, Kelly.
Well,
we all know that Uncle's a loyalist. He may just play them just to get them up to speed for the first week of playoffs.
God, it's only the Eels this time around. Remember in 23 it was the Panthers and that was shocking. So
oh yeah, they smoked us. They friggin' yeah.
48-13 to Warriors. That's from Michael Paul.
Michael. Shot Michael.
Droppy in.
What's with the odd numbers? Sure. Okay, yeah, a couple of droppies in there. Right, catching up on the last of these comments, Stefan. Imagine having the semi-finals at home with our cup side or maybe Wayne's. Yeah, that would be cool, bro. That would be very cool. I think Finns will fall away without Cody. Yeah. Cody he's a real linchpin for that Dolphins team, man.
But they've got heaps of their middles out too, though. They've got like Plath, fucking. I'm not even going to include Flegler because he's just been. Yeah, I've got a few.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got our scores. Locked in for Sunday night's game against the Knights. Hopefully they roll straight into our Wahine game straight after it too, because I'm keen to see how they go against the Knights. Yeah, but I'm just thinking that might be full time in regards to tonight. If there's anything else you want to add there, Tans or Carl, anything you follow us?
No, I'm good. Thank you everyone for stopping in.
Like
Fun as
always.
always. Have a
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah. Well, that's right. It's and that's the good thing about these podcasts, these other Warriors podcasts as well. It just cracks me up because a lot of the boys are just like, we just like talking shit about our team, and it's like, yeah, same.
Yeah.
um, and it's
Friends that
there are some really good ones out there too.
Mm.
There's a good run home dogs. Manly and Finns are the test
he's
games.
jumping on tomorrow for
Mm.
team list.
Oh, we done last week's team list just because we were all guessing who's going to be our halfback. I mean, we can if you want. If you're free, done. You're free, Carl. Tomorrow night, same
Yeah,
time,
bro, I'll
same
be
bet
free. Yep,
time, same
I'll be
bet
free.
channel. Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
I
okay.
just yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it, eh?
Okay, seven. We can win 5 easy. I agree, Tahi. So 7 o'clock, we'll meet back here for the team list. Unless you want to do it at 6:30.
Oh, probably want to try and catch it early. Catch them because I can't remember who it was last week, but they were saying their Wi-Fi was down or whatever. So they by jumping on when it first came out, we kind of helped give them the heads up. I hate counting my eggs before they hatch. 2 points at a time, starting with the Knights. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I agree,
That's
Sea
fair enough.
Warrior. I
Yep,
agree.
that's fair
I've
enough.
got a habit of building myself up and being like, yeah, and then yeah,
Yeah.
and
I'm assuming that's Michaela Break. She was good, bro. She scored the first try. Done some mean yardage. Got in there, got stuck in. She had a good game. Um, all of them. Their women's team Wahine was they're a good team. They're settling in. They're settling into their assignments. Who's the
yeah,
centre?
we can guess who's the
Mm,
centre. Yeah, I agree.
mm.
Okay, so whatever, six, between 6 and 7, 6:37. So
Um,
sorry.
yeah. We'll catch it live, eh? So
Okay.
I'll log on just before 6. Yeah, log on it'll be short and sharp, fellas. So it won't be like the Monday nights. We'll just log on and see. Yeah, be interesting to see who's locked in. Who's going to be our centres for? I mean, obviously Adams won. Whether it's going to be Kurt or Ali. Yeah, that's going to be real interesting. Right, that's full time. That's us for tonight, eh?
Yep.
Thanks for jumping in, team. Sure, Cole. It was good last night. Enjoyed
Bro.
that, bro. Sure, tons.
All good,
Yeah.
bro.
We'll
All
catch
good.
up with you. We'll catch up with you fellas tomorrow night. But like always, up the fucking baby. Go the fucking Warriors.
Warriors all day, baby. Peace. Thank you,
All
everyone
right.
that came in the chat.
All right.
See you
Thanks,
tomorrow.
team. Okay. See you tomorrow.